I'm going to do a quick and dirty review of how to draw the Castor objects. Okay, I'm going to go over this very quickly. I'm not going to do much explaining. I'm just going to show you how to do it. Okay, the first thing you need to do is make sure that you open up a metric template. If I type in units, make sure that this says millimeters. Okay, I want to go up here to where it says view. I want to hit this arrow. I want to make sure that I'm on third angle projection. Okay, I'm going to type in PER for perspective, change that to 0. Okay, I'm going to start with the wheel. Okay, if I look at that drawing, it looks like I want to start with the right hand view. So I'm going to go to right. Okay, I'm going to draw a line from my center line. I'm going to draw a quarter of this and then mirror it and then rotate it. So I'm going to draw a line here. Okay, I'm going to draw a line from here to here, and I'm going to put that hole in there, and that is up 7. Okay, and it's going to go across here, and it's going to go 14. Okay, and then down to this one. I'm going to draw another line from here up, and that is going to go up 8. Okay, and then it's going to go in 3. It's going to go up 20. It's going to go out to this line here. Okay, and it's going to go up 15, and it's going to line up with this guy here. Okay, so I have that there. Okay, I can delete this line and this line because that's where I want my hole. Okay, I have a radius, so I'm going to go into fillet. Okay, the radius is 1, so I'm going to make the radius 1. I'm going to pick multiples. Now I want a radius here, 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 and here. Okay, so I have a quarter of a drawn. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take and I'm going to mirror it over this side, so I have the whole thing. I'm going to go up to mirror. Okay, I'm going to pick everything. Okay, I'm going to pick this endpoint, this endpoint. Do I want to erase it? No. Okay, delete these lines in the middle. Alright, now I'm going to make a region out of that. Okay, pick everything. Okay, now I have the region. I'm going to go to southeast isometric view. Okay, I'm going to take and I'm going to revolve this around this line that we drew from this end point to that end point. I'm going to hit enter. Okay, I can delete that center line now. There is my drawing. Okay, I'm going to go up to base. I'm going to pick from model space. I'm going to pick this line. I'm going to hit enter. I'm going to put in layout 1. Okay. Okay, your title block will be there. Okay, I'm going to click right there, and I'm going to click there and pick enter. So I have these 2 points here. I don't want hidden lines in the isometric. I'm going to double click on that. I'm going to go to hidden line, just make this visible lines, and then hit exit. Okay, I want to make a section view on this side, so I'm going to go up to layout. I'm going to go to section. I'm going to pick this view here. Okay, I'm going to pick this guy, and right there I'm going to hit enter. I'm going to drag it over to here. Okay, I'm going to hit enter, and there is my view. Now all I have to do is I can finish my line here using a, if I go to home, and this is going to be a cutting plane line. Okay, and I can just make a line and put it from here to here, and that will be fine for that. I don't care about those arrows. Now you're going to dimension it. Okay, and I'm not going to show you how to dimension it. Alright, so that is the wheel. Next drawing is the clip. I'm not going to show you how to draw the clip. You should be able to draw that. Just going to draw the front view, and you're going to extrude it back to thickness. Okay, I'm going to look at the bracket. Okay, the bracket, we're going to draw the front view. Make sure that you're in your template, the right template. Make sure you go up to view and change it to third angle projection. Type in perspective and equals 0. I'm not going to tell you all that again. Alright, so I'm going to go to the front view. So I'll go up here to front. Okay, I'm going to draw a line for my center hole. I'm going to put F8 on. I'll draw a line here, and I'll draw a line here. Okay, now I'm going to draw two circles. I'm going to go center and radius because I have the radius of 10. Pick this intersection, and I will draw that 10. Okay, I'm going to take it, I'm going to draw center and diameter. The diameter of that is 8. I'm going to draw 8 there. Okay, so there is that. Okay, I have a line coming straight up from here, so I'm going to go to quadrant. I'm going to go up 57.8. 57.8, which is right there. I'm going to come over 44. Go to here. I'm going to go down 4.4. Okay, and then I'm going to go over to here. I'm going to hold my shift button down, right click. I'm going to go to tangent. I'm going to draw that tangent to there. Okay, so I have this shape here. I do not need this and this anymore. Okay, I'm going to take and I'm going to trim. Okay, this circle here. All right, I'm going to make a region out of this. Okay, I'm going to go to my southeast isometric view. Okay, I'm going to extrude this. Okay, I'm going to extrude it 34.4. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out that piece in the middle. I'm going to go and change this to the right view because that's where I'm working at right now, this view right here. Okay, I'm going to take and draw a line from here in the quadrant. I'm going to do the thicknesses, which is 2.2. Okay, and I'm going to go up here. Okay, and I'm going to go 57.8 minus 2.2. So I'll go to my calculator and I'll do 57.8 minus 2.2, and that is 55.6. I'll just drag it up here and go 55.6. Okay, I'm going to go straight across this way, and I'm going to go 30. Okay, I'm going to come all the way down. Okay, and I want to be down below it, and I'll come over to here and see if I can line these up right there and up to that guy. Alright, so I'm going to be cutting that out. I can delete that little line right there. I'm going to make a region out of this. I could spell region. Region. I'm going to pick the whole thing. Okay, now I'm going to try a press and pull there. No, it doesn't like that, so I'm going to extrude this here, and I'll extrude it all the way through past the object. I'm now going to take and subtract this piece, and I'm going to subtract this piece from it, and there is my view. Okay, now I need to draw the fillets in there. I'm going to go up to solid. I'm going to go to fillet edge. The fillets are 2, so I'm going to go radius of 2. Okay, I'm going to pan around a little bit so I can see underneath here. Okay, I'm going to pick one here. Okay, I'm going to pan around a little bit more, and I'm going to pick one there and hit enter twice. Okay, now I have a radius that's going up here, and that is 2.2 plus 2. So I'm going to go back in the fillet. That radius is 4.2. Okay, I'm going to pick this line here and this line here and hit enter twice. Okay, now I'm going to go back to my southeast isometric view. Cut that little hole that was here. That should be there from when we drew it in the beginning. Okay, I'm going to take and I'm going to extrude that. And I'm going to go through both sides here. I'm going to go subtract. And I pick the big object, the little object, and there they are. Okay, now I need to put the little slot in here. So I'm going to draw a line from the quadrant here. Actually, I'm going to change this to, I'm at the front view here. Okay, I'm going to draw a line from the quadrant here, and it's going to go up 2. It's going to go this way. 1.5. Okay, it's going to go this way. 1.5. I'm just going to come down till it's past that. I'm going to go over here till they line up right there and up to there. Okay, I'm going to delete this little line in the middle. I'm going to make that a region. oops, R-E-G-I-O-N, region. Okay, I'm going to pick that guy for the region. I'm now going to extrude that. Okay, and I want to make sure I go through there. Okay, I'm going to subtract those. I'm going to pick this one, subtract that from it, and there is my keyhole. Okay, now I need a line at the top, or a circle at the top. I'm going to go from the top view. I'm going to make this top. I'm going to draw a line from the midpoint to the midpoint. I'm going to go into circle, center, and diameter. I'm going to pick the midpoint of that line. The diameter of that is 15 millimeters. I'm going to click on there. Okay, I'm going to take and I'm going to extrude that right there. Okay, let's try that. Extrude. I'll mirror it. I'm going to go down through here. Okay, again I'm going to subtract this one and subtract the hole from it. Now I have my hole in there. I'll delete this line. Okay, and now again all I'm going to do is go to base from model space, click this guy, go to layout 1. Okay, I'll put my view there, whatever I need. Okay, and my symmetric up here. Okay, looks like I'll have to change my scale a little bit, so you'll change the scale accordingly. Okay, then you'll dimension it. Okay, that is it for the bracket. Okay, now we're going to do the post for the caster. Again, I'm going very fast on this. You can take and you can stop the video anytime you want. Okay, looking at that drawing, I'm going to draw the front view. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to go to front. Okay, again, make sure you put your perspective, your third angle projection. Make sure this is the metric. Okay, I'm going to start. I'm going to draw a line. I'm going to put F8 on. Okay, and I'm going to go up 7. I'm going to go this way. Zoom up a little bit. I'm going to go 9. I'm going to go down 3.25. I'm going to go over 4. Okay, I'm going to go up where this one meets here to there. Okay, I'm going to go over 21. Okay, I'm going to go up 2. I'm going to go over 3. I'm going to come down to this same line right there. I'm going to go over 9 and I come down to where I meet this guy. Okay, right there. I'm going to draw a line straight across there. I'm going to put a chamfer. The chamfer is 1, so I'm going to go to distance. 1, enter. 1, enter. I'll put a chamfer right there. Okay, now I'm going to revolve it around. I'm going to change it into a region. Okay, I'm going to pick the whole thing. Okay, I'm going to go to my southeast isometric view. I'm going to go here and I'm going to pick revolve. I'm going to go from this line to that line. I'm going to hit enter for 360 degrees. Okay, that is done. I'll go to my base, go to model space, and I will drop it in my drawing. Okay, that is the post. Okay, now we're going to draw the axle. Okay, again, make sure your third angle projection, third angle perspective, make sure you have the metric template. Okay, and I'm going to go to front view. Okay, and again, I'm going to draw half of it. I'm going to start here with a line. Hit my F8. I'm going to go up 8 over 2 down 4.25. Okay, we'll zoom up on this a little bit. I'm going to go over 38. Okay, and I'm going to go down to where this guy meets here. Right there and there. Okay, I'm going to offset this one for that little slot in there. I'm going to offset that 3. And then I'm going to offset this one, 0.7. Okay, and then I'm going to offset here up, and that's going to be 3.75. Okay, that's not right. So looks like I did the wrong one there, so let's see. Okay, so I've got 7.5 minus 6.4. 7.5 minus 6.4 equals divided by 2. Okay, and that's 0.55. Okay, so I'm going to offset 0.55. Oops, goes this way. 55 right there. Then I'll trim these guys off. Here, here, here. Oops. And there. Okay. Trim this guy off here. And now I'll put my chamfer on there. And the chamfer is distance of 1.2. 2 times. I'll go here. Okay, I think I got an extra line there. Alright. Okay, so now I have this, so now I'm going to region it. Okay, I'm going to go to my southeast isometric view. I'm going to revolve it from this point to this point and go all the way around. Okay, now what we have to do is we have to put this little center point in here. In there. Okay, so I'm going to make sure that this is on front because I'm going to be drawing it this way. Okay, and I'm going to draw a line, okay, from this end point, which was that line that we had there, or from the quadrant, whichever is there. And I'm going to go this way, and that is 2. Okay, and I'm going to go straight up, and that is 2. And I'm going to go back to where it's even with this one. Okay, and if I can't find that, that is 2 as well. Okay, and I'll close that. And then I'll draw a line from here to here. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this part and hide it. So I'm going to click on it, right click, I'm going to pick isolate and hide objects. Okay, so this is what I'm looking for. Okay, that little triangle. So I'm going to delete these lines. Okay, and I'm going to trim this line right there. Okay, now that little triangle actually goes down into the part. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line from here, and I'm going to go down one more. Okay, and I'm just going to go out to here. Now I'm going to take and I'm going to extend this line till it meets. Okay, now it's probably overkill, a little too much, but that won't hurt anything. So I'm going to go to trim this guy away, delete that guy, might have 2 of them. I will make this a region. Okay, now what I have to do is I have to move it because this is the center of it. Okay, it is 2 millimeters thick, so I have to move it out half of that. So I'm going to move this, okay, from here in this direction 1. Okay, then when I extrude it 2, it will be in the right place. Okay, so I can go here now and pick extrude and drag it this way 2. Okay, I'm going to right click, I'm going to go to isolate and end object isolation. Okay, and there is my little key there. I'm going to take and I'm going to union those together. So I'm going to pick that one and that one. Okay, and there we have our axle. Our drawing says clip, but it is an axle. Okay, and again, you're going to put it on the paper, and now we'll take a look at how we're going to assemble these. Now we're going to make our assembly and our exploded assembly. Okay, so what I've done was open up a new one. Okay, a blank one, that's our metric. And I've opened up all my drawings. There's my bracket, the post, the wheel, the clip, and the axle. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy each one to it. Okay, so I want to go to the bracket. I'm going to highlight it. I'm going to right click. I'm going to clipboard, and I'm going to put copy. I'm going to go to my new drawing, right click, clipboard, and paste. Okay, and it really doesn't matter how I put it in here as long as I put them all in there. So I got the bracket. Now I'll do the post. And the wheel. The clip. And the axle. Okay, so I have all my parts on there right now. Okay, now I've got to put them all together. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to rotate these so that they're in the correct positions. So I'm going to go up to 3D rotate. Okay, and the bracket looks right here, so I'm going to pick the wheel and hit enter. Okay, now it looks like I'm going to turn it on the blue. Okay, I'm going to put my F8 on, and I want to put it in this angle here. Okay, I want to go back in to the post. I'm going to rotate this one along this axis right there. I'm going to take the axle. I'm going to rotate that around this one here, sitting like that. Okay, and I'm going to take the clip and I'm going to rotate that around. Looks like this one here, so it's that way. Okay, so I've got them all where I want them. Now what I've got to do is I've got to put a spot on all of them where they're going to line up. Okay, so this is a little tricky, but it's not too bad. What I'm going to do is I'm going to draw some construction lines. So I'm going to turn construction on. Okay, I'm going to make it current. Okay, now I'm going to change my view here from realistic to X-ray. Okay, so I can see through these. Now if I'm putting this wheel where this bracket is, if I draw a line between the center of this, the center of that, and pick the midpoint, and from the center here to the center there and pick the midpoint and then put them together, that will be in the right spot. So I'm going to go here to line. Okay, and I'm going to draw a line from the center of this one, okay, to the center of that one. Okay, I'm going to take a line and I'm going to go from the center of this one, the outside one, to the center of the outside one here. Okay, now I'm going to go to move, and I'll move this guy, and I'm going to find the midpoint of that line right there. Okay, and I'm going to move it to the midpoint of this line right here. Okay, so now I've got my wheel where I want it. Okay, I'm going to move this guy out of the way. Okay, now I can do the same thing. Okay, I'm going to take and I'm going to hide this wheel. So I'm going to go to isolate, pick hide objects. Oops, that looks like I hid I don't think I hid anything. Okay, isolate, hide objects. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line between, okay, and actually if I take and move it from the center of this one to the center of that one, that should be in the right spot. So I'm going to pick this one. I'm going to pick the center of this hole to the center or the end point of that line right there. Okay, I need to rotate it around so that it meets this one right here. So I'm going to go to 3D rotate. Okay, I can rotate it in the middle, And I'm going to go around this axis right here, the green one I believe, and I'm going to turn it 90 degrees. Okay, so you can see that that lines up. All right. Okay, now I'm going to put the clip in here. Zoom up on our clip. I'm going to pick move, pick the clip. I want this outside radius here, which would be this one. Okay, now I'm going to orbit around on here. Okay, and I'm going to put that on the center of this one, which is right there. Okay, go back to southeast isometric view because I messed it up. That's good. Okay, now what I need to do is I need to put this one on here. So if I take the center of this circle here and put it in the center of that one, that should be in the right spot. Okay, so I'm going to go to move. Okay, I'm going to pick this guy. Okay, now I'm going to pan around a little bit so I can find underneath there. And I'm going to pick the center of this one here. Okay, and I'm going to put that. Again, I'm going to go around here. And I'm going to place that at the center of this one. Okay, now I'm going to put my wheel back on by right clicking, and I pick isolate and object isolation. I'm going to go to my southeast isometric view. Okay, I'm going to go here instead of x-ray. I'm going to go to realistic. Okay, and there I have, and I'll delete this line, and there I have my assembly. Now we're going to make that, and we're going to make an exploded view. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, okay, is I'm going to go to my layout view, and I'm going to cut a hole in here. Okay, so let's go here to layout, rectangular, pick from there to there. Okay, I'm going to double click on there so I'm in that view. Okay, I'm going to turn off my display, and I'm going to kind of like go here. Now what I need to change here is my scale. Okay, and I'm going to change this to like 0.5. Okay, now if it won't change like mine, what you have to do is put perspective on and change it to 0. Okay, then I can go here, change my scale to 1/2. Okay, and it looks like that might do it. Okay, so there's my one view. Okay, now I might want to go here and go to shaded instead. Realistic doesn't look that good on here. Okay, now I also want to go here to my model, and I'm going to copy this for my exploded view. I'm going to go to copy, and I'm going to pick the whole thing, and I'm going to copy one. I don't know, looks like I want to probably maybe put it here. Now I picked move instead of copy, so I'm going to try it again, and this time I'm going to pick copy, select the whole thing, and I'm going to copy another one over to here. Okay, let's see how it looks in our layout. Okay, again, I want this to be 1/2. I'm going to have to keep making sure I don't screw that up. Okay, now it looks like I need to move this over here, so I have to go to move again. Okay, now I'm going to move this one, and I'm going to move them over here. I'm going to take my F8 off, and let's move them over here, and let's see how that looks. Okay, and that's probably okay. Alright, so now what I have to do is I have to make the exploded view here. Okay, now if I take and click any of these, you'll see that I get arrows. Okay, and with those arrows I can move those in a straight line. Okay, so I'm going to take and move this guy, and I'm going to move it up around there. I'm going to take this guy, I'm going to move him up, and both of them at the same time, like there. Okay, I might want this one to be a little closer. Okay, I'm going to pin orbit around a little bit. Okay, I'm going to find my clip. There's my clip. I'm going to click on the clip. Okay, oops, hit escape so I'm not moving everything. I click on the clip. Okay, I'm going to move the clip up here so it's even with this guy a little bit. Right there, and then I'm going to move it also out this way, like that. Okay, I'm going to take my, I'm going to hit escape so I'm not moving that again. I'm going to take my axle, I'm going to move it out this way. Okay, and then maybe up this way a little bit. Now let's see where it looks like in our layout. Okay, looks like I have to move everything down a little bit. So I'm going to go here. Okay, and I'm going to go to my southeast isometric view. Okay, I need to move this guy down some. Okay, I need to move this guy in some. Oops, keep forgetting to escape. Move this one in some. Okay, that one should be there. That one should be okay. Let's go look at our layout. Okay, now if I move everything down and over a little bit, I'm going to go to move. Okay, and I'm going to move it over here, see how that looks. Okay, I still need to move it down some. So I'll go to move. And I'll move it down a little bit. Okay, and that's looking pretty good there. And I'm going to go back into my paper space. I don't like this shaded, it doesn't look good. So if I click on hidden, that's going to look a little bit better. Okay, so I'll make that hidden. Now I can take now and I can finish this guy up. And what I'm going to do, make sure I'm in paper space, and I am. Okay, I'll draw my lines going through here, my phantom lines. I'm going to draw my table up here for my parts list. Okay, and my balloons. Okay, make sure that you follow the video called Creating Assemblies in week of March 31st, and that'll show you how to do that. Make sure you fill in all your title blocks and having everything correct. Alright, that was a quick lesson on the Castor.